What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sugarly Swag. So today's video is going to be about how to apply false lashes and how to really intensify our waterline to really make your lashes look dark. So you can achieve this with or without lashes. So if you would like to see my tips and tricks on how to achieve this, please stay tuned. Uh-oh, I have a bit of a boo-boo. So I'm gonna show you how I clean this up. Notice how I have some skips right in here. Something like this. Okay, and you just wanna grab some concealer. You can just place that on the back of your hand, just a little bit. You don't really need a lot. And I'm gonna dip my brush into the concealer. And from here, where I made the mistake is where I'm gonna use the concealer to clean it up. And so I'm just going to swipe the brush under the area that just looks really like skippy, right? And then from there, I'm just going to pat that in. I'm gonna pat that into my skin and go back in and continue to work on my wing. So here's a tip that I always do to make my lashes just look more dark. Right? So right now I don't have any mascara on, but you can, basically see that skin that is under my lash line, right? So what you want to do with that is you want to deepen that up, and that's going to make your lash line look just very much more intense and dark. So I'm going to just use my Ulta Beauty sharpener, pencil sharpener. Sharpen this pencil. Which pencil is this? This is Hollywood and Vine. It's a Kohl pencil. So basically, any pencil that you have that's black or brown, depending on what color that you like. So as I'm doing this, placing the pencil into the eye, I'm gonna look down and kind of wherever the pencil is going, I'm going to look away from that. So if it goes in this way, I'm gonna look that way. If it goes in this way, I'm gonna look this way, okay? So once you get used to this feeling, because it's weird having something in your eyeball like this, you won't need to lift your lid. So if you lift your lid, you can look down at yourself and see what you're doing. Just get in that water line, or you can just place the pencil close to your eye, right on that water line, and just look really weird, looking right and left, okay? Now, as you can see here, that waterline is now much darker. That lash line is much darker than this side. So let's do the other side too. Placing the pencil in, I'm gonna look away. This liquid liner is, again, by Haus Labs, and it's in the color Punk. It's still going strong, still. It's been months since I've purchased a new one, so it's really awesome. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to apply lashes. Me personally, I like to apply a little bit of mascara first. So I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect, and it is just the color like Blackest Black or something. I really like this one because it's curved. It has a curve and it really fits into my eyes really nicely. And it lifts, man, this product works really well on my lashes. You don't really need to put a lot of mascara on because you're putting on false lashes, so, to each their own, really. I'm going to do my lower lashes in a little bit. Okay, so I'm using these lashes right here from Kiss. It is the Mink Effect design. It's the Lash Couture Faux Mink collection, and I'm using the Soir style. So it comes in this box. I have not cut these yet because I wanted to show you how I cut them to fit my eye. So I have my little scissors here. These are my little brow scissors. I picked these up at like Marshall's, actually. They were like $5, much cheaper than, at Ulta they were like $10 or more. So TJ Maxx, Marshall's, all those places I love looking for makeup tools, makeup products, things like that at those places, because you get it for a fraction of the price. All right, so I'm going to apply my right side right now. As you can see with these lashes, there's, you know, a little pieces sticking out on each side. So I'm going to definitely cut the outside corner, making sure that I cut that little piece off. And first you want to measure, okay? So I'm going to grab my tweezers and going to measure and see how much I need to cut off. You know, these actually fit my eye pretty well, surprisingly. Usually I have to cut off a good portion of the inner corner. So what I am actually just going to do is, because they already have that cat eye effect. I always like lashes that make your eyes, you know, go up, right? Or give that cat eye look. So I'm gonna cut these about, just do a little bit. Why was I holding it like that? It's all for the camera. Okay, just gonna cut this much off. Now save this little piece, because you wanna know, you know, how much you cut off on this side. You can basically, you know, just use that to measure what you need to do on the other side, okay? Now, when you're applying your lashes, first, what I like to do is, if it has a thick band, I like to sort of move it around, and that is going to make it less stiff. So once I have, you know, wiggled it around some, when I do that, I notice that it really starts to like curve more. That can either work with you or against you. So, you know, again, you just have to do what's best for yourself. I'm gonna take the Kiss Lash Strip Adhesive, and it's in the color Clear. It's latex free, it has aloe in it. I use this all the time. And I'm going to place this on the actual strip lash itself. Once you've applied the glue to your lash strip, you wanna wait, because if you do not wait for the glue to get tacky, like somewhat dry, it's going to slide around and you're going to struggle. So I like this glue because it starts to turn like an iridescent, almost turns into like this bluish color. And that's when I know that it's starting to dry and that I can apply it to my lashes. So you're going to want to use tweezers. Sometimes I just use my fingers if they're long enough, but for these, they're not that long. So I'm holding the tweezers in the center of the lash. When applying lashes, you want to look at yourself, tilt your head upwards, and then go in, angling down this way, not in towards your head. Okay, so you want to get angled down and get it as close as you can to that lash line. So look at yourself, chin up, and then place it on. Now, I like to work the outside first, pull it over to the outer corner of your eye, wherever you like, and then the inner corner. Place it down as close as you can to that lash line. From here, I'll just sort of push the lash into my eyeball and wait for it to dry. So let's do the other lash together, right? This one has some cat hair on it. This one definitely has a piece sticking out this way and in here. So we're gonna cut that off. Boom. Okay, so wiggle it around some. And place your eyelash glue on your lashes. So you should have waited for your lash glue to dry some, right? And now we are placing the tweezers on the center of the lash, holding nice and tight. Look at ourselves in a mirror, chin up, and place the lashes going downward onto your lash line. Fail. And that's an example of lash glue not being dry enough. And also, I had some lash glue on my tweezers, which made it sticky. So when I went to pull off, it pulled the lashes off as well. So it was a mixture, combination of both. So let's go back in and try this. Chin up. There we go. Outer corner first, then inner corner. If you get some lash glue on your actual, on your wing, don't worry, it'll dry down clear. This one's just being a jerk, but that's all right. You just have to you know, be patient and breathe. While this is drying, I'm going to apply my lower lash line mascara. And from here, I'm gonna go in with Becca Champagne Pop, which is the collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. Mine is completely smashed, and but I still use it. I know that there are ways to fix it, but you know, I have not done that, but that's all right, still works. So I'm gonna take my fan brush, apply it on my cheekbones. I really like this one. It's just a very nice, smooth formula. Some highlighters show the texture on my skin, and it just is not cute. This one is a really pretty color. I feel like it's flattering on like all skin tones, and I love it. Now that we have our lashes on and the glue has dried, we want to make sure that when we shut our eyes, the line that we've created for the winged liner, the line that goes over your lash line from inner corner to outer corner, is not being cut off by the actual lashes. So I always go back over it and just make the line a little thicker. Like so. You're done. Now I'm gonna go in and just place some lipstick on these lips. I'm going in with the Stila Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick, and the color is in Perla. This is my favorite color. Well, I shouldn't say favorite. This is one of my favorite colors from Stila. This formula is really, it's drying, yes, because it's a liquid lipstick, but it keeps a little bit of moisture, sort of like the Liquid Suede by NYX. You know how I love those. They, you know, do have a little bit of transfer, but they stay on for a long period of time, and they don't make my lips feel like raisins. So I'm gonna take my finger and just pat this into my lip. So let's do a review of what we learned today. We used a dark pencil to tight line our top waterline to make our lashes look extra bold and dark. And we learned how to apply false lashes. Few key notes. When you're applying your false lashes, you want to make sure that you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're tilting your chin up and looking down at yourself. You want to be sure to angle your lash going downward towards your lash line when you apply and not in. You want to make sure that the lash glue is semi-tacky, semi-dry before you put it on, otherwise it's going to slide all over the place. And you want to make sure that you cut your lashes to fit your actual eye shape. Thank you for stopping by today. I will be bringing another video to you next week back here. Bye for now.